I don't want to see 14 million Yemenis starve to death.
Harsh words for Saudi Arabia filled the House chambers.
That if the Saudis don't stop their blockade and let food and medicine in, within 6 months, we will see one of the great humanitarian crises in the world.
And with that, in a vote of 247 to 175, the House joined the Senate in sending the message the Congress wants the U.S. military to stop supporting the Saudi coalition's war in Yemen. This is the first time that a U.S. Congress has rebuked a president on a war powers resolution, which was a concern for some who voted no.
It really basically states yet again that the fundamental premise of this resolution is flawed because U.S. forces are not engaged in hostilities against the Houthis in Yemen, which is what the War Powers Act requires. If we want to cut off economic assistance or logistic assistance, security assistance to Saudi, there's a way to do that, but it's not through the War Powers Act.
The lawmakers made clear this is about much more than ending the war in Yemen.
The vote in the Senate and in the House makes it clear that the United States will not continue to follow the despotic, anti-democratic leadership coming out of Saudi Arabia. They have their aggressive foreign policy, their aggressive military policy. I think it's a bad idea, but at the very least, the United States should not be led into a war by a despotic, undemocratic, murderous regime.
This was a bipartisan vote. The president is likely to respond with a veto that Congress probably can't override. Still, for many members of Congress, this was about much more than a message or a historic rebuke of the president. It was a statement on Congress's ever-darkening view of Saudi Arabia. Patty Culhane, Al Jazeera, Washington.